morning, everybody. This is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes from the Irish American Club of Berkshire County, and we join you this special Happy Father's Day Sunday morning on this beautiful day, and I hope everyone has a good Father's Day today. We're planning a good show today. We're going to hear from Michael McGoldrick, Connor Maynard, Paul Brady, Andy Irvin, and John Sheehan with his flirting fiddles. How about you, Farmer?
Oh, well, I'm going to do some, one fatherly album today with Christy Moore and some Narrowbacks, and then later on some Van Morris.
Okay.
Maybe we could find something else in my bag for fathers, a special Irish Father's Day.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We're going to start off today's show with the Pogues. I'm not sure. Well, some of them are fathers, I guess. But.
I see the days with detection.
I also want to welcome our listeners from Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Farmer, I forgot to mention them when we opened the show, but 88.1 WSBR in Lee, as well as WTBR here in Pittsfield. What you just heard was the Jolly Tinker from Michael McGoldrick from his album Wired. And before that, you heard from the Kildares, who we've seen, with the Secrets of the Day. And first up on this set, we've heard, excuse me, from the Pogues, who I've seen, If I Should Fall from Grace with God, one of their most popular songs, and certainly one of their most popular CDs.
Yeah.
So you're going to start us off, Farmer?
I am. I'm going to start us off with the Narrowbacks' first song.
Prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Child with dignity. Small free birds fly. return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. So fare thee well, my own true love, I'm going far, far away. I am bound for California, yeah, but I know I'll return someday. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. I've shipped on a Yankee sailing ship, the Davy Crockett is her name, and Burgess is the captain of her, and they say she's afloat in hell. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. The sun is on the harbor, love, I know I should remain, but I know it will be some long time before I see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee. So fare thee well, my own true love, when I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, my darling, when I think of thee.
brushing them off of your shoulder. I can feel it getting louder. Can't keep our feet in the ground for much longer. They wanna close the lights, come up, but no way. So follow me and we can hit the runway. Break it down now, shake the ground now. Wanna hear you scream loud with the countdown, with the countdown, with the countdown, with the countdown. Let's take out. rising, getting wilder. All the ladies look like a damn poster. Grab your girlfriend, pull her closer. Make her ride it, roller coaster. And they can try to shut this down, but no way, but no way. We're taking off, it's time to clear the runway, the runway. Break it down now, shake the ground now. Wanna hear you scream loud with the countdown, with the countdown, with the countdown, with the count, with the count. Let's take off tonight, going in so hot that the world can't take us. Out on the side, say goodbye, you may disappear. Let's take off tonight, going in so hot that the world can't take us, can't take us, can't take us. Gone from the atmosphere. I can make you fly, 'cause yeah, can't nobody stop us, no. I can make you fly, 'cause come and jump on my high glass. Break it down now, shake the ground now. With the countdown, with the countdown, with the countdown. Oh, let's take off tonight, going in so hot that the world can't take us. Out on the side, say goodbye, you may disappear. Let's take off tonight, going in so hot that the world can't take us, can't take us, can't take us. Gone from the atmosphere. Let's take off tonight, going in so hot that the world can't take us. Out on the side, say goodbye, you may disappear. Let's take off tonight, going in so hot that the world can't take us, can't take us, can't take us. Gone from the atmosphere. Can't take us, can't take us. Gone from the atmosphere.
That was Connor Maynard, who says that he recorded his album in his mother's garage. The name of that song was Taking Off from his album Contrast. And before that, we heard from Emish with one of their better tunes and rarely heard, I think, Leaving of Liverpool. Nice song. And you started us off, Farmer.
I did. I started us off with Narrowbacks, and the song was Fields of Athenry, and that came off their album After Hours.
Oh, good. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That was a good one.
It was a good one, indeed.
And, I just want to say the first half of the show was a lively show this morning.
So far, so good here.
Yeah,
We're going to...
I've been enjoying it.
We have Michael McGoldrick and all, and he's from Donegal. God only knows.
Yeah.
So anyway, you're going to start us off, Farmer.
I am. I'm going to start the second half of the show off with Christy Moore.
Last night as I lay dreaming of pleasant days gone by, my mind being bent on rambling to Ireland's Isle did fly. I stepped on board of a vision and I followed with a will, and I shortly came to anchor at the cross of Spansel Hill. And delighted by the novelty, enchanted by the scene, wherein my early boyhood so often I had been. I thought I heard a murmur, and I think that I hear it still. It's the little stream of water that flows down Spansel Hill. To amuse a passing fancy, I lay down on the ground, where all my school companions and they shortly gathered round. When we were home returning Oh, it lanced with right goodwill to Martin Moylan's music at the cross of Spancel Hill. It being on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, when Ireland's sons and daughters in crowds assembled there, the young, the old, the brave and the bold, they came to sport and to kill. There were curious combinations at the cross of Spancel Hill. Then I went to see me old neighbours, to hear what they might say. The old ones were all dead and gone, and the young ones turning grey. I met with the tailor quickly, he's as brave as ever still. Sure, he used to mend me breeches when I lived in Spancel Hill. Then I paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's white as any lily, she's gentle as a dove. She threw her arms all round me, said, Johnny, I love you still. Oh, she's Mac, the ranger's daughter, she's the pride of Spancel Hill. I dreamt I stooped and kissed her as in the days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, as many's the time before. And the cock, it crew in the morning, oh, it crew both loud and shrill. And I woke in California, many miles from Spancel Hill.
don't wanna wake up to a different scene. Some screen gem like the one in your dream. Now leave me standing like a fool in the wings, still waiting for a part to play. Take me to your dreaming place. Open up my eyes. Let me see what it takes to be your lover in disguise. Show me how I do those things that make you wanna stay. 'Cause I'll go crazy if I don't find the words I gotta say to steal your heart away. Can't wait another day. I know you feel is right for you. He's in tune with what you do. He can touch you deep inside with all your deepest feeling alive. But I got something you should love before it starts to hurt you so good. You can bet your life is gonna hurt you. And maybe you feel it's alright to leave me waiting every night, to put me down and conquer me from everyone we see. Take my love when it's free, then to throw it back at me. Baby, I just can't stand it. I can be the one for you. I can make your dream come true. I can love you like you can. But fancy clothes don't make no man. But believe me, baby, I got what it takes to make you feel good. Maybe you feel a man should be as perfect as a man can be, to love you when you're feeling down, miss you when you're not around. But I can't be this one for you. I can only be the one that loves you. What's this all about? What's this changing mind? What's this all
Come all you bold sportsmen of honor and fame, that weekly appears on the braes of Kilgrain, with your servants and your horses and your dogs at command, and young Richard Hunter to lead on the band. With me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow, she's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go. November 14th, on that fatal day, as down from my dwelling I chanced for to stray, all alone past the side of yon hilly green hills, where oft times in plenty I sported at will. With me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow, she's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go. As I fed on green grass that flies on yonder ground, my heart was set a-beating by the cry of the hounds, and hunter the foremost of all for the prey. In a voice like the thunder, cries out, hark away, with me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow. She's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go. Right over my old tracks, the grinding I flew, to keep a good distance from that bloody crew. But the hounds in full cry filled my heart with despair. That bloodthirsty crew had my life in their care. With me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow. She's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go. Right over the mountain and away past Kilgrain, well buckled by Ringwood and Slasher by name. Then down past Young's buildings and away through Clyfin, that old beagle draper, my curse light on him. With me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow. She's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go. My race being run, I was forced to give o'er. My innocent body in pieces they tore. You may seek other pastimes and drink hells galore. On the braes of Kilgrain you will hunt me no more. With me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow. She's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go. My race being run, I was forced to give o'er. To the value of sixpence I ne'er harmed mankind, and the hounds to the trail they were bred to obey. It was you, Richard Hunter, led my life astray. With me heart tally-ho, hark over yon brow. She's over, says the huntsman, and yonder she'll go.
Welcome back to the Sunday Sounds of Ireland. This is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes, and you just heard Andy Irvin from his album Old Dog Road with the Kilgrain Hare. And before that, you heard from Paul Brady from his Primitive Dance album with Steal Your Heart.
Steal Your Heart.
And you played us something, Farmer.
I did. I started this set off with Christy Moore's Spencel Hill, and that came off the, what was it, On the Road? Oh, God, I forgot the name of it. Magic Nights on the Road, the 4 CD compilation we have here.
Who knew? So I want to wish everyone a happy Bloomsday, which is tomorrow. And for those luckily to be in Dublin on Bloomsday, you can actually, they have brass, I think, footsteps directing you towards the path that Mr. Bloom took on his walk through Dublin that's so well commemorated, I guess I'll use the word, in the famous novel by James Joyce. But on June 15th, Captain John Alcock in 1919, Captain John Alcock and Lieutenant Whitten Brown landed in Derrymilla Bog outside of Clifton, County Galway, completing the world's first non-stop transatlantic flight. They had left Newfoundland 16 hours and 12 minutes earlier in a Vickers Vimby biplane from the First World War, powered by two Rolls-Royce engines.
Rolls-Royce engines.
Rolls-Royce Eagle engines.
Eagles.
Expecting to land on solid ground, they were annoyed when their plane wound up sinking nose first into the Irish bog. What a surprise. Why were they annoyed?
Engines.
Nevertheless, they were excited in the presence of the staff of the Marconi wireless station nearby, who came to watch the landing. And, quote, that's the way to fly the Atlantic, Brown proclaimed. Now, if I can only have a shave and a bath, we'll be all right, says Alcott. So they had simple needs, I guess. But whatever.
Well, you crash into a bog, you're going to get wet. You probably should take a bath.
Right.
You know?
The flight had not gone as smoothly as they had hoped. Despite climbing 11,000 feet after takeoff, they were unable to rise above the clouds. The plane's heating engine broke, making the freezing cold of the high altitude ever harder to bear. In order to keep the motor running, Brown had to scrape ice off key components halfway across the Atlantic. However, the journey was now complete. The Irish Times journalist Tom Cork-Kenny landed the scoop of a lifetime when he interviewed the men, noting that Alcock looked as spruce, attired in a Navy lounge suit, and cheerfully smoking a cigarette as any city man enjoying an hour's content. In their effort, the men won a 10,000-pound prize from the Daily Mail, presented by the Secretary of State for Air, Winston Churchill. Alfred Harmsworth, the editor of the paper, himself born in Chapelizod, County Dublin, came up with the prize in 1913, though the First World War had prevented anyone from attempting to claim it. 13 years later, another event linking Newfoundland and Ireland would occur when Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
There you go.
So I hope that was worth. I thought that was interesting.
That was interesting.
So now we're here from Clauda's Choice. What have they chosen for us?
Okay.
That was John Shahan.
Nice.
It is nice, from his album Flirting Fiddles.
Fiddles.
And the name of the tune was Kriya's Christening, which I thought was very pleasant. And before that, we heard from Claudia's Choice with a variety of reels. And you started us off, Farmer? Oh.
No, I didn't.
You're going to start us off with the next set.
Yes, this set.
And what is it?
It's going to be Van Morrison.
Here we go.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. And the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. I can now hear the sailors cry, smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. And where that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. Yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently we will fold into the mystic. When that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. And when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the day. And together we will fold into the mystic. Come on, girl.
And this is Kevin Cahill and Farmer Hughes saying goodbye for another week. Please listen to our show again next week, and please listen to all the locally produced programming here at WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield Community Radio.
And I wish everybody has a good week. Like Kevin said, stay tuned to our show again next week. Be good, be kind, and keep your Irish eyes a smile.
Gurama Ugat Ugajihi Shahugan.